Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tycoon 3, Episode 6. Today's a pretty interesting episode because um, finally past 1970 and I have time to play. Um, so what that means is it's alliance time. I have applied. As you can see, I'm 11th. This is somewhat strategic, somewhat by accident, because while I would have preferred to be up here, I wasn't really playing actively earlier in the game world. So instead, I'm down here. But what I do have a lot of is I have a extreme amount of advertising investment. Not advertising investment, but service investment level. It's already 50.67, which is quite high. And yeah, basically with that, I hope to overtake some of these people. I hope to finish this world second. I believe I'll overtake this guy. I'm not sure if I'll overtake PWC. This guy has 540 planes, and his value is not doing very well anyway. So that leads me to think that he's doing a Tupolev 747 kind of strategy. And I believe if he is not also investing a lot, I can catch up over time. On another note, as you guys can see, I have tons and tons of 747 routes now. These are all owned 747s, and I'm just flying them direct because why not? So yeah, you guys can see here, they're making decent money. There's a couple of them. They're all competition, by the way, which aren't doing so well. But yeah, I've just done this because hopefully I'm able to empty out my competitors a bit. But look at this. This guy managed to make a stopover, which gets 6 schedules a week. So I should probably copy this guy, is what I'm thinking. Because if his stopover gets 6 schedules a week, why wouldn't I make a stopover, which can also get 6 schedules a week, and make the same amount of money? So I'm going to go ahead and, for example, I need to look for a stopover destination, which is the hard part. So something like this. I need to find a route which is taken with a tubular 124 like this. Close that route. And then close the Shanghai route. And then reopen it as a stopover. And I think this is a very, very good way for me to increase my profit. Yeah, like I think like this, I'll be able to make more money than my competitor, hopefully, but we'll see about that. It could or could not work. Wait, did that get 6 schedules a week or 5 schedules a week? Let's take a look at that. Shanghai. Of course, it's gonna be under new now. And yeah, that gets 6 schedules a week. Very, very nice indeed. So I'm like every time I see the competitor and I see it's that PW whatever guy, I'm gonna try and emulate what he's doing because he seems to know what he's doing more than me, to be honest. Which rarely happens. I rarely look to other players to learn how to be playing the game, but that does seem to be the case here. Okay, this guy hasn't upgraded to a 747 yet, and we're both 100% full, so that's whatever. Here. Look at how much emptiness I'm causing in that guy's flight, by the way. He's 58%, and I'm almost full, which is pretty cool. Yeah, over here, yep, I'm the only one running a 747, so no need to worry. But I think it's mostly the ones which are slightly empty on one side. Like, yeah, this is 8 schedules a week, 5 schedules a week, which is why I'm making more than him. But yeah, he has an entire other half of the route, but it's probably very short, so it's probably only making about 1.5K if I were to guess. Yeah, it's always really hard to decide whether you should be running direct or stopover, but as you guys can see, my direct flights are making more, but also they're pulling about the same load factor, so why bother changing, right? Another thing I can do is I have 9 unused planes right now. So I'm thinking of replacing them. Yeah, look, he's making more money than me with his stopover half. I've recently just lowered my prices, so it should rebound a bit. He's also in alliance, and I'm not, so I'm not getting that. Look at this, 6 companies here, and my load factor seems to be struggling the most. 58%, only 5K. But with a recently lowered price, I think I should be much more competitive. Yeah, I was the only one charging 1.3 besides PWC. Um, yeah, we'll see how that goes. And yeah, a lot of these other ones with a lowered price should fare better against PwC, who was undercutting my price. Um, so yeah, with that in mind, basically, I have a whole bunch more 747s are ready to replace routes with 9 of them. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna be looking to replace Los Angeles routes right now. Um, so I'm not sure if Los Angeles to Berlin, for example, is big enough, but we will see. Um, but the stopovers are definitely big enough. So those are all gonna be upgraded to 747-100s. Every single Monopoly stopover, Los Angeles City. I want to get more 747s, but right now, my friend is trying to drop in value, and he can't possibly drop his value very much more. So basically, my plan is to climb up a little bit to try and basically match his. Ooh, this could definitely be a 747. Definitely be a 747. Yep. Uh, what else? What else? Looking through here, London stopovers, I'll probably change them later into 747s. Most of the London stopovers aren't great. There's some good ones. Let's see if there's any Monopoly ones still. Uh, Maybe checking on map would be easier. So routes like London to Indianapolis, and yeah, these routes, as you guys can see, are struggling for some reason. I don't know what's with the satisfaction, why it's so low, but hopefully I can go ahead and fix that. But I think I could change these to a 747, just to be more competitive as well. Yeah, almost all my routes are competitive. This is one of the more competitive worlds I've been in terms of I'm starting in the same place as the second largest guy's hub. And he's basically the first largest. I think he's gonna overtake very, very quickly. So yeah, basically, I'm dealing with the biggest guy in the world in my hub, and I hope to catch up with him. I hope to finish second in this world. I think that's a realistic goal. Um, Also, I mean, what's the second half of this stopover? Let me start by planes. This might be an easy way to do it. Yeah, and whenever I see Los Angeles, um, go ahead and throw a 747. Like when Los Angeles is at least green. I mean, Casablanca might even be worthy of direct. This looks like um a 747 route. Anything London. Wait, I think there's some other London routes I can take now, which was just out of range before. London to Hong Kong. Let's see. One guy making way too much. And what's a very short stopover I can do? Glasgow. So let me delete my London to Glasgow route. Close that. And then I can go ahead and open a stopover like this, which should still get the same number of schedules a week. How is that not a proper stopover route? What? Well, let's reopen that Glasgow route because it wasn't doing nothing wrong. And find a new city to use. Nantes. Alright, 15 minutes later we'll have slots there. So, anything which I do have slots in, uh, let's check around. London to Porto. That's a DC-8. London to Valencia. That's a Tupolev, so we'll go ahead and close that. And replace that with a 747. So, Valencia to Los Angeles to Hong Kong. Let's make sure this... Wait, 5 schedules? I think the other guy had 6. Yeah, I don't want to drop to 5 schedules. Yeah, this is a very time-consuming thing, as you guys can see. But I don't want this company to get too big. Preferably less than 1,100 aircraft. Yeah, if I can achieve that in any way possible, I think I want to. Um, yeah, because once you get too many aircraft, the game gets tedious in the sense where it gets really, really, really hard to manage. Uh, and takes too much playing time to manage mostly. Oh, this is a Tupolev 124 route. It's annoying because I have to close the route just to test if it works, and that's a bit frustrating. But 5 schedules, man, it really has to be close to 10,000K to get 6 schedules. Yeah, too bad I have no auto slot request. Is this even long enough? Yeah, it is. So when I get that, uh, when I get the possibility to, I will go ahead and make that route. That is charging too much for a Tupolev. I'm just gonna experiment to see what prices I can charge with the Tupolev and even still fill it up, because I never really messed around with that in 85. I don't know why. It only like turns are instant, so it's much easier to mess around with. But yeah, I'm just gonna open more 707 routes because there's tons of demand for that. Uh, like every now and then, yep, I just have a nice city waiting to be upgraded. Will that get 4 schedules? No. I want to make sure I get 4 schedules a week no matter how I open the routes. So 4 schedules a week with a DC8, very nice. And just charge the price 1.3. Actually, I'm not going to bother to do the pricing. I'll set that at the end of the turn. Um, yeah, just to speed up this route making process. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And then we can go ahead and... Wow, the slot quest takes so long now. Pretty insane, guys. It kind of threw me off guard a bit when I noticed that I could only get 5 schedules. Yeah, 5 schedules with the DC8. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, it kind of threw me off a bit when I noticed it takes 15 minutes now, up from 5, which is obviously like a 3 times difference, which is absolutely enormous. Yeah, and a bit unfortunate. But let's see how many schedules I can get with this. 5, very brilliant. I believe it'll drop to 4 with a DC8. No, they don't use a DC8. The 707s are nice because they fly a tiny bit faster. Sometimes you're able to squeeze out an extra schedule. So it's good to have a couple of both just in case. And Portland to London, and London to... Gotta be something around here. Khartoum, Baku. I mean, Baku's the only thing which is like appropriate sized, but I could do something closer also. I mean, like a lot of these are sitting untaken, you know what I mean? Like Chiniso. I think I want to do that. I'm out of slots in London anyway. Um, so we have to look at Los Angeles anyway, and I forgot to order slots in Los Angeles, so I will be right back. Okay, guys, in the meantime, I'm just going to find some more routes to replace with 747s. So anything, though, that gets 6 schedules a week, I should seriously look to find a way to make this into a valid route. So we'll go ahead and close that. And I believe, and I'll close this as well, I believe it should make a proper stopover. It's really annoying that I actually have to close both just to test. Oh my god, and how is that not proper? It's like, oh, okay, well. Okay, well. Why you do this to me? Um, let's get slots in Bangkok. Where else? I guess. Yeah, that's so annoying, man. What else can I do? Like to London, and then to where? To where? Like I have Leon. Leon is obviously already a large plane on a stopover because only 10 slots are used. Toulouse, on the other hand. Okay, this is potential. We can use the primary airport. And then to Guangzhou. Please. Yes. Yes, guys. That's awesome. I really wish I want more 747s. Um, the problem is I can't have them because if I lease them, my friend won't drop to 11th and be able to join an alliance. Um, so yeah, basically just because of that, I cannot lease them until he catches up with me, so it doesn't take too long for that to happen. Um, yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna need more 747s in the future, a lot more. Just I can't really get them right now. Instead, I'll just have to put all these little planes on schedule. Um, so yeah, I mean that's basically all I'm gonna be doing. All the 747s are used. I just need to set the prices. So if everything is on 0% load factor, I believe I'll just want to set the fare to 1.3, and I'll do it class specifically. So everything which just became first class will have a 0% first class. Um, 0% first class. What's it called? Uh, Occupancy, load factor, and then it'll set the price to 1.3. Perfect. That's basically all I wanted to do. Um, Now in the future, I'm just gonna keep leasing more 747s. Put all of these on route slowly. Tupolevs, it's gonna be tough given the 15-minute slot time, so I don't think I'll be getting any more Tu-124s. I'll just be expanding into cargo to help, uh, get those unlocks to, help boost myself over my friend in terms of value. There's one more of those. And then just a couple more things like that, and I should get over him, and then I can keep on doing my 747 strategy. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.